Welcome back to ESBR Boxing's YouTube channel. Delighted as always to be joined by Gregory Dole. We are in preview mode for the massive fight happening this weekend between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury. Greg, one of the biggest fights of the year. Pleasure to be speaking to you as always. We're only a couple of days away now, aren't we? So it's time to get excited. Going to open this video as we do. We try and kind of like a controversial-ish question. The first question I've got for you, Greg, is in your mind, is this a 50-50 fight? The first fight, it was seen as a 50-50 fight. Second fight, it's still quite close with the bookies. I don't know if you've had a look at the odds. Usyk's the slight favorite, but still quite close. However, in my opinion, when you go on social media, when you talk to the man and his dog on the street, everyone seems to be going for Usyk. So that's why I'm asking you, is this a 50-50 fight? Is it a 70-30? Where's the split in your mind ahead of the fight, Greg?
Yeah, thanks, Elliot. Great to speak to you as always. Elliot, mate, this is a 50-50 fight. I mean, how far are you going to go? 52-48 in Usyk's favour? The first fight was a majority decision. I don't get where these people are coming from saying, oh, of what Fury looks like on the build-up, or, yeah, he's put on weight, etc. I mean, he's shown in the first fight it's a seriously competitive fight. Are we talking about a really bad round nine and he had to recover from that? Was that the difference in the fight? So, yeah, I think it's a fairly even fight.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think that there's a couple. I think that there's two things here. One, people talking about round nine a lot, which I get.
Yeah.
But another thing is that a lot of I feel like we're kind of attacking casual fans here, which we kind of are. That's
Yeah.
that's what we're doing. But you're getting a lot of people saying, "Oh, I had Usyk winning clearly," and my response to that is, "That's fine, but you're not a judge." And all three judges, one judge had Fury winning, which is there's another kind of another video, but the two judges who had Usyk winning both had it quite close, 115, 112, 114, 113. It was a close fight, regardless of whether you thought it was or not. It was a close fight. So
Yeah.
that's my rant over, but that's where I'm getting slightly annoyed. I want to get into obviously a kind of Greg. I want to get into what you think's going to happen as well. I know you picked Usyk for the first fight. I didn't. You were right. I was wrong. Second fight, are you going for a repeat? Do you think Usyk's going to do it again?
How do you ever count out Tyson Fury, Elliot? How do you ever count him out? Yeah, I edge towards Usyk only because he's the man that always finds a way, isn't he? He's master tactician. But what makes me think otherwise, Elliot, is there was a couple of times in that first fight where I seen Oleksandr Usyk's eyes thinking, wow, round six, he get caught with that uppercut. I'm telling you now, he gets targeted to the body. I'm slightly favouring towards Usyk, and I think that if he gets his tactics right and Fury isn't as good as the first fight, it could be more emphatic.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm going Usyk, but I'm not overly confident to be honest with you.
No, I don't. I don't blame you. It's such a tough one. I just kind of I can't help but think I if I had to go for someone, I am edging towards Fury just because again going back to how close the first fight was, and I just think I know this is going to sound a little bit like if my auntie had different equipment, she'd be my uncle. But I just think up until round nine, I think Fury was doing so well, and then he had a disastrous round nine. The fight could have been stopped,
Yeah,
and I just think there's small adjustments that could be made that could involve Fury winning. I'd edge towards a Fury points win rather than a
yeah,
stoppage win personally, but I personally think he can do it. But
yeah,
I'm the same as you in the sense that I'm not gonna go out and say Fury's definitely going to win.
yeah.
But yeah, we're in a disagreement when it comes to predictions. I do want to touch on one more thing with you, Greg. Usyk, nearly 38 now, an incredible career, undefeated. I've got two questions. My first question is, would you, I'll, my first question is, do you want Usyk to retire? Would you like him to, if he beats Fury again, he's beaten Fury twice, beaten Joshua twice, beaten Daniel Dubois, did all amazing things at cruiserweight as well. Would you like him to retire, or would you like to see him fight on?
Do you know something, Elliot? You actually have caught me completely off guard on this video. See, when you said that Usyk's nearly 38, I was like, wow, like, he's getting on a bit, but that really jumps out at you and makes me think, God, is he going to win on Saturday? He's nearly 38. Can I be honest with you? The how do I word this? The legacy person in me says, yeah, retire. You've done everything you need to do. You're undisputed in two different divisions. But the boxing fan in me, which usually takes a bigger a bigger understanding on the sport, like, I want if he wins and he looks good on Saturday, I want him to go down to cruiserweight and I want Artur Beterbiev to come up. That's I'm being honest, mate. That's what I want to happen. I think it would be such a good fight. Can you imagine if Beterbiev beats Bivol again and he say stops him, or even he's just dominant, and anyone thinks can he be beat? And Usyk is the guy to go down and fight him. So yeah, I'm going to answer you. I'm going to selfishly say no. If he looks good and wins, I want to see him go down to cruiserweight and fight Artur Beterbiev.
Yeah, I think I'll kind of answer a slightly different question. Like if you were to ask me, do I think he'll retire? My answer would be no, and that's partly because I think he is nearly 38, but he's not been in too many wars. He's not kind of had 50, 60 odd fights. So I think he will go on. Maybe should he retire? Quite possibly, because what else there is to do. But yeah, I think he will fight on. Final question for me to you, Greg. If Usyk does fight on, but does continue at heavyweight, what's what would the fight be? What would the fight be for you? I'll throw a few names at you. Obviously, we've got Daniel Dubois, Joseph Parker, February 22nd.